Hello. Welcome to Magic with Melly. This is this is a tarot reading if you need one. Okay. I'm sitting here, and just before I started recording, I seen this urgent care building, and on it says life treat. Okay, so King of Pentacles, someone wants to treat you. Someone sees that you are just so sweet. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups coming out. The more they think about you, the sweeter it gets in their mind. The more they connect with you, the sweeter you seem to be. Then they're just, at first I thought it was fake, but then they're just like, no, they're just like that. We have the World card. Someone wants to give you the world. They want to give you everything you ever want and need. And someone may be holding back because remember that first Wands card that was in reverse at the beginning of the reading? It's almost like they don't have the means to be able to give to you in the ways they want to. So until they can, they're holding back. Okay, we have that 10 of Cups. Someone's holding back. Ace of Swords reversed. Definitely holding back. They don't want to come under prepared for you. And so they're letting you guys have the time to get to know each other. You may not even realize that someone sees you in this way because maybe they want to wait for a sign from you and make sure that you see them in the same way that they see you. But something's got to give, right? Someone's got to say something. And it's going to be one of those things where you're going to be sharing things you didn't expect would come out of someone's mouth. Like someone might say, like, don't you know you're the most amazing person in my life? Like, don't you know that I want you? You know, they might be coming out with this secret when they feel or when they decide is the right time. Being ready isn't a feeling, it's a decision. And depending on the person, it might be one of those things where you get there together. Instead of getting there on your own and then coming together, maybe you get there together. Food is going to be significant here. This is giving offering, right? It's giving like trading services. This could be someone you work with or someone who shares space with you and has seen you give and receive when it comes to others around you. They're like, wow, they're very generous in spirit and they've never met someone like you. Okay, the world has a lot of takers and not enough givers. And they're experiencing, wow, I should be more like this person. I've never met someone who's like this before. What would it be like to be more like them? And they're seeing it's magical being someone like you. You're inspiring someone to do things a little different. Okay? And we have a Three of Pentacles. We have King of Wands reversed. Someone has to grow in order to be around you. Someone has to maybe let go of toxic behaviors too. Maybe someone has to let go of thinking with the wrong head, if you know what I mean. Like being less lustful and more seeing people for the people they are and not for the body that they are that is carrying their soul. Does that make sense? Like, less of what's on the outside, and more of what's on the inside. Someone is letting go of social conditionings. Okay, sometimes an opinion someone has is an opinion that was transferred, passed down from somebody else, or from generation to generation. Page of Swords. Someone's noticing this in thought patterns, behaviors, that a safer version of you is emerging. Okay, a version of you that accepts you and your flaws, your faults, things that you need to work on. It's like someone's experiencing secondhand shame that is self-applied. Okay, someone else shames a certain way of existing or being, and then you absorbed it and you're like, that's like your perspective of it is like that's wrong, it's not right. And there are things that are clearly not right, like murder or pedophilia. We're not going to condone or justify murder or pedophilia, but you know that there are things that are easily wrong and should be shamed and shunned. But there are other things, like controversial topics, like being in the LGBTQ plus community. You know, not everyone agrees about trans people. This is a safe channel for LGBTQ plus. However, what I'm getting at is excuse me, throat chakra vibes. But maybe you grew up and someone really looked down upon the LGBTQ plus community, and then you've been keeping a part of yourself a secret because of someone in your developmental ages transferring their opinion to you. Okay, you grew up having these opinions reinforced time and time again, and then you think that that way of thinking is your way of thinking, but it's just what has been ingrained in you from childhood, and not something that was natural of you. And the undoing of someone training you to be a certain way, it's not easy. Okay. For example, it could also be mother, father, masculine, feminine wounding. Okay, some role models or male figures, female figures in your life, mother figures, father figures in your life. They may have shown you one way of doing things, and flipping roles is kind of interesting. Okay, some cultural standpoints could be that the male is the head of the house and we cater to the male. In other cultures, we cater to the female. There's suppression when it comes to gender roles. And so flipping the script is not easy task. Okay, some things you do subconsciously. Such would be such would be. You apply your examples. You apply your healing. Okay, what's right for you is right for you. And you might not know what's right for you until you try something different. You may resonate with Applebee's or Food for Less. You might resonate with getting someone who has a truck to help you with something. You might resonate with electric or hybrid cars. You may resonate with working out at the gym or working out at multiple gyms, trying out ClassPass, or doing free trials or discounted new member trials. You could have a white car or something that's a crazy color. We have 2 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles reversed. It's giving stepping out of your comfort zone and being uncomfortable. Logistics. Okay, someone is planning out some logistics here, maybe for a first date. Okay, they may be getting to know you and figuring out what will blow you away. Okay, they're learning your favorite things, your favorite foods, favorite hobbies. Someone's carrying a lot. Okay, there might be baggage that's getting away here too, because earlier we're saying someone's holding back. Someone might have baggage that's holding them back. Okay, like unresolved things with someone else. Yeah, a ton of cards came out too. Unresolved things. Let's not look at those because let's keep the past in the past. I'm hearing it's difficult to pick up the pieces. It's like picking up pieces of glass. You have to be careful. Someone's fragile. Someone's fragile. Or they're afraid of how fragile you are. And that's why they're keeping themselves at a distance. Someone also holds themselves back because they see how their energy interferes or interacts with your energy, and they just want to let you shine. They just want you to have the spotlight. They want you to get everything, even things that were meant for them, they're wanting to share with you. Someone wants to share their abundance with you. Their hard-earned money, they're wanting to spend their hard-earned money on you. I'm hearing that spending time with you makes spending the time at work worth it. Like when they're able to give you something, or whether it's time, money, attention, a gift, the smile that you get from this energy is worth working hard to be able to do certain things. The sun, that feels so, this is very nurturing feeling. And someone likes the food that you make. So if you post food on your stories or food on your social media, they want to try it. Okay, they might not admit it, or if they do, they hope that you would take them seriously or something. Someone's not sure if you are ready for something serious. Okay, so they're going to keep it casual until they get those signs from you. Okay, and then I'm kind of getting commitment issues with some of the collective too. We have yellow for solar plexus energy, gaining the confidence to make these steps forward, whether it's you or your person. Putting it into your willpower to make decisions that are right for you. It might even be getting rid of things that are in the way. Okay, so if you have a partner that's not cutting it for you, they might be in the way of your husband or wife coming in. Okay. Oh, the sun again. We have 10 of wands. Okay, yeah, with the baggage. Okay, the baggage is a big thing here with the collective. Is you might be confused as to why someone is supposedly moving on so quickly, but what I'm hearing is that they have attracted in a connection that will teach them a lesson that will come full circle if they were to return to this connection with the lessons that they learned from a different connection. Okay, it's giving like if you're manifesting to be with somebody and there's things in the way, then you are indirectly manifesting for certain experiences to occur that help you or your person learn certain lessons. Oh my God, excuse me. Stay hydrated. If you don't like water, then you can mix it with juice. Okay? You're still taking in liquids. I like to drink cranberry grape. And I'll do like 80-20%. 80% water, 20% juice. Sometimes it's 30-60. Sorry, 30-70. That was interesting. But the 10% that was missing there is kind of giving like the 90-10%, right? There's no perfect person. You might find you have 90% of what you want, and then you're missing the 10%, so you go looking for that 10% and you ruin your 90% because you were so stuck on the 10%. And then you ruin things with 90%, and then you're only left with 10% of what you wanted. And this dissatisfaction might be what someone has to experience, is that you almost had it all with someone, and the missing 10% was maybe something that you have to do for yourself and not something that that person can do for you, or something that can be communicated of like sometimes some cheating is just polyamory that wasn't expressed properly through boundaries. Some cheating is just straight up cheating because it should have been monogamous, and that was the boundary, was that it's supposed to be monogamous, but it's not. You know, like if you're polyamorous and you just openly admit that, then cheating would be not expressing to your partner the full extent of certain things. Like anytime someone is caught off guard, blindsided in any way, they feel betrayed, that would be cheating. It doesn't matter if it's emotional cheating, if you never physically touched them, if you were only flirting with someone online, if you were like liking someone's pictures. Okay, like just the fact that your person doesn't know about it, that's what makes it cheating. That's what makes it feel like betrayal, is because they didn't know about it when they feel as though they should, that they expected to have been told at an appropriate, timely, respectful manner. Okay, so communication's very, yeah, that throat chakra where I'm like choking. Oh my God, choking. Friends. Some communication I'm hearing like the collective is treating communication like a life or death matter. Like it's end all be all. Like it's giving manipulative, okay? Like you feel like if you shared a certain thing that you might lose them. And it's giving... It's just giving... Allow yourself to be more authentic and don't just assume what somebody's reaction might be, because you're projecting a little bit, right? Like someone, if you might want to explore open relationships and you're afraid of the person you are with, maybe they're monogamous, and then you just pretend to be monogamous because you want to keep them. Like, what if they're polyamorous too? Or what if they're open to relationships and you just needed to express that? But then the fact that you failed to express that because you projected onto them a certain thing, like, you messed up by assuming. Like, it's just like you made an ass of you and me by assuming XYZ. And then you're a lot closer to what it is you truly want if you're just like transparent. If you're like, this is what I want, this is what I need, and then this person's like honest about, no, I can't do that for you, but I give you the space to find someone who can do those things for you, then you're not wasting your time or someone else's time. Deli. Okay, grocery store, deli. Someone underestimates like how much they like soups, sandwiches, and salads. Maybe you need to reframe your diet to include more soups, salads, and sandwiches. And I'm getting that there's a grieving process here. Okay. That some things are going to keep coming up if you don't let yourself grieve. Like when you make new friends and then you're still talking about your old friends, you have not grieved your old friends. And your new friends don't give a shit about these people they've never met. And maybe will never meet because they're not in your life. Okay, they don't give a shit. They give a shit that you're still stuck on it. And that might be pushing them away. Same thing with a new partner. Okay, your new partner doesn't give a shit about your ex-partner. And that's where some of the commitment issues may be coming from, where you think they have commitment issues, but really they're seeing some of your baggage from miles away, and you can't see your own baggage because you're not self-aware enough to realize that you're talking about people who are not even relevant. These people are still in your energy for some reason, because maybe you haven't cut the cords, maybe you haven't given yourself time to process, maybe you maybe need to do yoga. Okay, we have the Emperor. Maybe you need to like sweat it out. Okay. But yeah, no, there's definitely a secret admirer here that is seeing you go through stuff, and it's giving they're there along the way, but they don't want to make themselves like too obvious, because they don't want to accidentally take themselves out of the game here. Because I think they think that if you're overwhelmed, they see you, they have watched you become overwhelmed and push people away, and they don't want to be pushed away. They want to get closer, and so they'll stay as far away as you feel comfortable with, right? If your safety includes having a 10-foot pole, they're going to be at that 10-foot distance, and they're like, okay, fine, as long as the person's on the other end of it, and then we can work on getting closer. Okay, it's giving they'll work with what you're giving. They'll work with what you got. I don't know. I don't have much else for you here. You could, yeah, again, with the electric cars, your car could be white, but you could also have like a really cool colored car. You might be inspired to get one of those like tints or the covers. Someone fantasizes about their first kiss with you and their first time holding hands with you and just sharing firsts with you. They really want to see your reaction to certain things. Okay, I'm gonna leave the reading here. Thank you for sharing your magic and tuning in. I hope you received something that helps you, and if not, then I hope you can help this video along to someone who might need it. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. Go ahead and just leave it be, because if it's not for you, then it's here for someone else, okay? If you want a personal reading, I have Etsy. And here is Melly signing off with Magic with Melly. You are magical. I am Melly. Until next time.